You are Locked On Yankees, your daily New York Yankees podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Oh boy, Stace. Oh boy. It's happened.
It happened.
It happened.
I can't believe it.
Juan Soto is a Yankee, folks. I'm Steve. That's Stace. That's Stace. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
For more than 12 hours in one day.
This has been a wild day. This has been a long day. You see it on screen. That's the deal. Joel Sherman confirms it is done. It is agreed upon. Medicals are done. That was the long holdup. So the Yankees get Juan Soto and Trent Grisham. The Yankees send to the Padres Michael King, Drew Thorpe, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, and Kyle Higashioka. Stacy, I don't even know where to start.
I don't either. I can't believe this. I was worried too. They all made me worried about the whole, it's being held up because of medicals. And I thought, oh no, here we go. And it happened. Brian Cashman actually did something that the fans wanted, because there were a couple of moves that fans thought would be the big things for him to have to do to improve the team, or at least help improve the team. Trading for Juan Soto or getting Shohei Ohtani. We know the Ohtani thing's not happening, but trading for Juan Soto is a big deal. This is a big deal, and they actually did it. So kudos to the Yankees for making everyone hate them again.
Oh, everyone hates them now. Everyone does. More than ever.
More than ever. And it's great.
You know who else? Include in that list? Me.
Yeah, I know.
So hey, if you're an everydayer or you watch the show fairly regularly, here's something fun. We finished recording the episode for tomorrow. Minutes before the news broke. We were done. We had done the entire episode. Done. And the whole episode was, why hasn't he been traded yet?
Why hasn't this happened yet? And then we were relieved. We were kind of like, okay, so we made it through the episode. We got this done. We can get this up, and hopefully the trade will happen tomorrow. And then, boom.
Yeah, and then boom. Let us know how you guys, I see the chat going crazy. So yes, awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. We do this every day. Well, not this. We don't do this.
No.
No. We just wanted to, go live for you guys, make sure that there was something for you. For regular listeners, I don't know what tomorrow's episode is going to be. It might be some sort of chop up of this. And then I don't know. It's just live. We're just live right now. That's just the goal. Just wanted to get this out and talk with everybody. This is huge. This is the biggest news until Shohei signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is massive. If you're again just joining us, to see a lot of people now joining, it is done. It is official. Juan Soto, Trent Grisham to the Yankees, Drew Thorpe, Michael King, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, Kyle Higashioka. A massive haul by the Padres. Let's be real, Stace. This is a lot.
Yeah.
The Yankees don't have a rotation right now. Period. They have no rotation. It is Garrett Cole and hopefully Rodon.
Yeah, and cross your fingers for the rest.
Yeah. Man, I didn't think we'd get to this point here today. We have been sitting here for hours waiting for this to happen, because that's when we were going to go live hours ago. Hours ago, we're going to do this.
Like literally, Steve was at work and he said, you might have to go live by yourself. I said, okay. So I set everything up. I had things set up to do it. And I was just waiting because of all the reports saying they're close. And I'm thinking, okay, it's going to happen this afternoon. Maybe it'll happen in the evening. And then it just wasn't happening.
Crazy, dude. I got a question here. Jordan Williams checking in, asking us, gotta go get Yamamoto now, right? Yeah,
Oh no, that's a must.
That's got to happen now.
It has to happen now.
They have to get a lot of pitching now. a lot of pitching. Like they just, when you factor in, Stace, how much they lost today over the last 30 hours, the amount of pitching the Yankees lost.
Yeah.
A lot of pitching is lost. They are very clearly now 100% all in for 2024. They can't back out now. They are 100% all in.
Which means they're gonna have to really have a hard sell toward Yamamoto when they meet with him next week, because they're supposed to meet with him next week. So, could we see Yamamoto? Ooh, it could be
kind of have to.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude. Can we talk about the prospect haul here a little bit? Obviously, we know what Michael King brings and what he brought last season, and what the future looked like for him. And dude, this is a great haul for San Diego, man. It really is. Like San Diego, look, the Yankees are clearly getting better. The Padres, I don't think by comparison to 2023, didn't get that much worse to next season, if that makes any sense. Obviously, they lost a great bat, obviously, but they had problems offensively anyway, even with Soto in it. They just got a lot. Like Higgy made sense. I figured a catcher might go back. Thorpe is lights out. King is potentially lights out. Crazy, dude. Yeah. What prospects wise, Stace, where are you at with that in your head? Like, how are you compartmentalizing prospects versus what you get back?
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because, as you said, they're really going for it, getting Soto now, in the last year of his deal there. And then, he hits free agency. So this was basically the Yankees being like, all right, well, you guys were, we were annoyed with 2023 too. So we're going to do something big here. And they did it. I'm okay with it. I'm going to miss Michael King. I was really looking forward to seeing him in the rotation in 2024. And we talked about it when they were stretching him out down the stretch. Just how good he did. And that last performance that he had against Toronto was amazing. And if he keeps pitching close to that for San Diego is going to be very happy with him.
Oh yeah. He's, without knowing it in my head, maybe sliding in as a 3 right now, somewhere around there, middle of that rotation. And he's going to get a full chance to start next season in San Diego. Like there's no denying the King will have a full-fledged chance next year. Diamondbacks just agreed with Eduardo Rodriguez, by the way, 4-year deal. That just came out.
Good for him.
News broke there. I know you all were waiting for the Eduardo Rodriguez news, right? That's why you're clicking on this.
Yes.
Yes. Some other questions here. This is coming from Ray028. Who is our starting catcher? It's going to be Trevino.
Yeah.
Trevino. And then when Cole, it's Rortvet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what clearly it looks like. Again, we had talked about it a couple of weeks ago. It seemed like something had to happen on the catching front regardless.
Yeah, there are too many of them. Too many of them. And we said it, last week, we said that we thought Higgy would probably be the odd man out.
Yeah.
Trade-wise. Like we figured he would be the one to go.
Yeah.
So
it would be Austin Wells' first call. So your tandem next year is Trevino and Rortvet for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be the case. Yeah, dude, this is wild. I know we had another question. Joe Malone. Do you think they go make a trade with the Marlins since they said they're willing to trade starters or maybe and go and talk to the Brewers? We figured they're probably going to talk to the Brewers regardless. Regardless, probably checking on the Marlins. Let's be real. They're running out of trade assets.
Yeah, no, they really are.
You can't do everything for one season. I'm sorry, you just can't. You got to at least think a little bit down the line. You can't sell everything.
Right. Yeah.
And
then you'd be hurt down the line.
Oh, they'll be screwed.
Kind of what happened this year, with the trade deadline in 2022 kind of hampering them a little bit this year. Like, oh, we could have used Wesneski. We could have used I can't remember the other guys' names. Why can't I remember the other pitchers that they traded away?
Because they're gone.
Yeah.
Sully's checking in from Locked On MLB. I guess Verdugo was not the big
deal. You were wrong, Sully. Because I was on Sully's show yesterday, and he's like, I don't think the Yankees are going to get Soto. And I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything. But in my head, I was like, he's going to be wrong.
Let's go Yanks. Welp lost 2 on the must not trade list. Our must not trade list. The only one that I lost is Drew Thorpe.
Yeah.
I had Oswald and Drew Thorpe. You had Oswald and Will Warren.
Will Warren. Yeah.
So the Yankees do hang on to Will Warren. The Yankees do hang on to Clayton Beater.
Mhm.
Beater's the first call.
Yeah.
On the Yankees 40 man is decimated right now. They have 32 players on there right now. Larry's Trezor. Steve, any idea what the long delay was? It was medicals.
Medicals and a scouting banquet.
Scouting, yes, and a scouting banquet.
Yeah. And, Cashman and Boone leaving and being on a plane and, things had to be done when people were on the ground. It's understandable.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We will have an episode tomorrow. I have no idea what that's going to look like. It might be a part of this. We were going to have Javier Reyes on. It's super late. It's 8:00 my time, so I know it's super late your time, Stace.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm a night owl. I just was afraid they were going to pull this off at 2 a.m. and we wake up to find out about it, which really would have been annoying. So, I mean, the timing isn't perfect, but it's better that it's now instead of, one of those late night you're finding out when you wake up at 8 a.m. and you're like, oh man.
Locked On Red saying, "Hi, about time to see the Yankees do something that makes them slightly more hateable." That's exactly
I agree.
what happened.
That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I said this in a show, was it last week? I think I said that I want the Yankees to be hated again. I do, because I'm sick of people making fun of them for not being good. It's like, no. I want them to do things that are going to make everyone hate them again. I want them to be the evil empire, and this is step 1. So.
I know we had more. This one from Joshua Loinian. I hope I'm saying that right. They can trade Torres to get pitching. I don't know if they're going to do that, man. If they're going all in, you don't want to get rid of your best bat from last season.
Yeah, really. This Torres was the best. He was one of their regular guys last year. He was one of the only guys that no one really complained about offensively. Yes, there were brain blocks defensively and occasionally on the bases, but offensively, he was pretty steady. And no, you don't want to get rid of that.
No, absolutely not. I don't think. I mean, they'd listen, obviously, because it's 1 year left. But I mean, this also shows that, hey, you're all in this season, so it's more trading the guys that aren't going to be a part of the picture next season.
Right.
Dude, this feels like all in. Because if you don't get Soto to sign and you don't do something, if you have a 2023 Padres in 2024 as the Yankees, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
It has to work. It has to work. Can they fix a rotation of free agency with just Yamamoto? They need more.
Yeah, they need more.
They lost all their depth. They lost Richard Fitz. They lost Johnny Brito. They lost Randy Vasquez. They lost Michael King. They have Warren and Beater. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's a lot. But it's Juan Soto. And it's Juan Soto in Yankee Stadium. And we've seen him hit home runs in Yankee Stadium. And it's going to be fun when he does it with
Yankees. He had 35 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit 35. Thank you guys again for checking us out, man, especially if you're here for the first time. What a day. What a day.
It's a long day. Long day waiting for this to happen.
Here are the starters on the Yankees 40 man right now.
Mm-hmm.
Clark Schmidt, Carlos Rodon. Crook can start. He didn't start at all last year, really, but he can start.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Hamilton started once, right? He opened.
Oh, he opened. Yeah.
Yoendrys Gomez, Luis Heel, who's coming off injury, Nestor, Cole, Beater.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
So yeah, they definitely need more in the rotation because as much as I hate to say this, we really don't know what we're going to get from Rodon. We
No,
really don't.
you don't. You can't 100% trust that right now.
Which is not a great feeling because, we were kind of hopeful when they got him. It's like, oh, cool. We got like a legit 2 behind Cole. That's going to be awesome. And then, whew. So, yeah, they need Yamamoto.
You got to,
Like,
and
they
you're
have
banking
to.
that Schmidt's also going to still throw like 160 innings,
Yeah.
which he can. He just did.
Yeah. Yeah. He's still napping, though, because he's still very tired from
Still
his
asleep.
2023 season. If you're not a regular, that was a joke we had at the end of the season because he never pitched that many innings. And
In his
I
life
said that
period.
he needed to take a very long nap in the off season, and he probably did. So,
Oh
yeah,
man.
it
If you're just joining
happened.
us, it
Yay!
happened. If you're just joining us, it is 100% official. I mean, not from the clubs, but it's confirmed by Joel Sherman. I'll just read it for you. The trade between the Yankees and Padres sending Juan Soto and Trent Grisham to New York is now completed. The teams to make it official sometime tonight. So the thing for us, we had this show ready to go, like this live ready to go for hours. We've had it ready to go for about 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that also means that Yankee Social has already made everything.
Oh yeah,
Everything is done.
everything's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably had that done for the past few days. They probably had that done on Friday. They were like, just get it ready in case when everything was amping up. Because that's how it works.
Trying to see. Let us know if you guys have any questions or something that we haven't touched on yet. And see a lot of guys hanging out with us. So thanks again. Hit subscribe. We'll have an episode tomorrow. And of course, we're still planning to have Michael K on the show on Friday. If you are new here, Michael K is supposed to be joining us on Friday. That is TBD with this news. That was going to be before he records his show tomorrow. So we're going to be recording in the morning my time, but afternoon your time with Michael K tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be live here for about another 20 minutes or so, by the way.
Yeah.
And then we got to make a whole new episode. It's not coming out at midnight tonight, guys. It's not coming out at midnight.
No, it would have if this didn't happen because we had an episode recorded.
Yep. The episode is done. The now lost episode of Locked On Yankees, December 7th, 2023 is done, recorded, just needed to be edited.
It's a lost episode. Maybe we should put it up as an unlisted and you guys can watch it anyway. We'll put a link to
I'll
it.
put it as an unlisted. I'll just do it for the insiders.
Yeah.
Justin Yamas. I credit the Yankees for making this deal happen. Hal and Cash weren't going to do anything, but fans demanded it, so that's why it happened. I mean, maybe not wrong.
I know.
I wonder if Warren gets 40'd now. I wonder if Warren gets 40'd.
That'd be something. My guy that I said was untouchable.
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh man.
It's like all day they said this was going to happen, and yet we're both still kind of like shell-shocked by it.
Well, because it happened so dang late.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah.
Michael Skipkowski, or Skipkowski. We did not lose Dominguez. That's a good thing. Yeah. That was obviously the worry that they would lose Jason Dominguez in these trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did not lose him. Thankfully. They keep him. They keep Oswald, which we figured was going to be the case anyway. They keep Oswald.
I'm thinking about the lineup right now. Just with Soto and Verdugo in there.
So,
I mean,
yeah. What would you do it, Stace? Where is it at? Soto, Doogie, Judge?
I think so. Yeah.
Soto, Doogie, Judge. Right now, Glaber, Rizzo, DJ Stanton.
Yeah, see? Ooh. Like, where do you put Stanton?
6 or 7.
Yeah. Wow, could you imagine a lineup with Giancarlo Stanton? 7?
He could always work his way back into the top of the lineup.
Oh, sure. But right now...
Because you don't really have a cleanup man right now?
No.
Because it's supposed to be Stanton.
Right. And he can work his way back in there. I mean, that'd be great. God. I mean, if we can get a rebound year from Stanton, like he doesn't have to hit 50 home runs, but if we can get a rebound year where he, is batting more than his weight and hitting, 35-ish home runs on top of having Juan Soto leading off and
Who hit
Alex
35 home
Verdugo.
runs last year?
Yeah, and Alex Verdugo, hitting him to like third, and then Judge stepping up. I mean, this could be fun.
Isaac Taylor, what? It's official? It's official, Isaac. It's official.
It
Joel
is.
Sherman reporting.
Yes. So if it isn't official, we can all yell at Joel Sherman.
It's Joel Sherman reporting. And Joel Sherman's been on it all day.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to those guys too, because I know it was kind of annoying for them as well, because, so many of them were trying to, because, I can't imagine how difficult it is for them to, I know they want to get the information out first, because in this day and age, it's all about the tweeting and sending things out as quickly as possible. But you also have to be careful because you can't get things wrong. And so as annoyed as we all were waiting for this, I'm sure they were all equally annoyed. Like, just get it done already so I can do this.
Sonic Styles, to be honest, they need to trade Flo at this point to a team that'll play him. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see that happen at this point. Flo's not playing.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Not after Oscar Gonzalez, too.
No. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Flo's not playing. I mean, they've been trying to get rid of Flo.
So
push him out.
Cashman said 2 outfielders. We got them.
There's your 2.
Like your 2, regulars. And then you also have Grisham as a backup. So that's cool because he can play defense really well. Made a really great catch when the Padres were here this past season. But yeah, now I'm a little more excited. Now I don't mind the Verdugo thing, because I was so afraid. I'm like, please don't make the Verdugo thing be the only thing. And then when they were saying that things were being held up for medicals, I just had, I'm a pessimist. I had worst case scenario in my head. So yeah, so this makes me happy.
Michael Haban, still mad we lost King. Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
I'm more upset. I mean, I was just so excited for Drew Thorpe. It really was. I was really excited for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to see him too, but hopefully he'll do well. I think he'll do well with the Padres. And yeah, I'm sad about King. Like I said, I was looking forward to seeing him start in 2024, because what he showed us in the last couple months of the season, especially, like I said, that game against Toronto, just fantastic. Going back to back with Cole, also having a strong game against Toronto, is just really fun. And thinking of him in the rotation at that point was like, okay, we have something to look forward to in 2024. But we still have something to look forward to in 2024, because Juan Soto batting from, oh my God, we have a big lefty bat. I'm so excited.
And with Rizzo bounced back.
I'm so excited, because when you think back to the teams from the 2000s, like the teams that didn't even win, but the teams from the 2000s that, would make the DS, but you had all these batters that were from, you had Matsui on the left side. You had switch hitters when Tex came over. You had Posada, who was a switch hitter. So, when you looked at the lineup, there were a bunch of L's in there. And there were so many years recently where there weren't that many. And it's just, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that it's Yankee Stadium, guys. You have to have lefties in there. It's what the short porch is for. Like, yeah, so I'm happy about this. I'm looking forward to him hitting a bunch of home runs at Yankee Stadium, Mr. Soto.
On Grisham, obviously the Yankees, that was like you need to take Trent Grisham off our hands. That was that was the part of that, in case you're wondering why Trent Grisham is involved in this. He has 2 arbitration years left. He's great defensively.
He really is, yeah.
Kind of it right now. He had a really good rookie season and then has not been the same since. This is a funny question, Stace. This is a throwback to everydayers. Mr. Mallory, with the injury to Dominguez and the trade of Thorpe, who do you see as the next breakout star for the Yankees? Remember, we got asked that on last Fan Mail Friday. That was before Thorpe, because I picked Thorpe.
Yeah.
Clayton Beater, come on down.
Hey, you're the next contestant on who's going to pitch for the Yankees.
Yeah. Be ready by opening day, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see you day 4.
And, maybe Lawson can work with Grisham. Got the new hitting coach.
Yeah, James Rowson.
Not Lawson. Who's Lawson? I don't know who
Dylan
Lawson is. Oh, the old one. Yeah, see? You joked about that when we were talking about...
Rowson. Yeah.
Yes. See? And I did it. I did the Oswald thing once. Got that wrong once. Sorry, I don't want people yelling at me. I meant Rousen. I apologize.
Oh man, the Yankees' top prospects is going to be the farm. I'm going to tell you right now, the farm system is going to be super weak next year.
Yeah.
So stay healthy.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. It's everyone you already know plus Beater. Right now, again, I wouldn't be shocked to see Warren 40-man here because they're down. They were at, I think, 37 heading into the day on the 40-man.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
count. 1, 2. They don't put the numbers. So I have to legitimately count. 1, 2 by King, 3, 4, 5 by Vasquez, 6, 7 by Brito, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by Higgy, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Oh, crap. Why do they have it? Oh, they're at 37. 38. 38. Stanton.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. 35. They put them on here so many times. What is this? Just give me infielders, give me catchers, give me pitchers. Oh, I'm looking at depth chart. Hold on. Hold on. I was counting the wrong thing. I normally have 40-man up, and I had depth chart up.
Oh,
okay, here we go.
that makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is what you're here for at 11:20 p.m. is watch
Yes.
Steve count how many
Watch
players are on
Steve
the 40-man
count.
roster. Sonic. I don't know how to say that. I said it once already. Trey Sweeney's about to be on the 40-man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, time to count. 1.
I think it's probably Sonic, right? Sonic Styles.
Maybe.
I think.
6, 7, 8, 9 by King. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by Vasquez. 15 pitchers by Higgy. That means 5 catchers. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 33. The Yankees have 33 players on their 40-man roster right now. We got some stuff to do, man.
Yeah, they got some moves to make.
And that does include Oscar Gonzalez. That does include Alex Verdugo. That includes Esteban Florial. And then if you really want to do this, Jason Dominguez is on this list. So it's really 32 because Dominguez will be 60'd.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really 32 players right now. Crazy. They got nobody. Everyone's gone.
Yep, here it is. Yankees PR. New York Yankees today announced that they have acquired 3-time All-Star and 4-time Silver Slugger Award winner Juan Soto and 2-time Gold Glove winner Trent Grisham from the Padres in exchange for Michael King, Kyle Higashioka, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, and Drew Thorpe. So it is official from Yankees PR.
Official.
Mm-hmm.
That means it is done. That means it has been sent to Major League Baseball. Sheesh. It happens, Stace.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just in case you didn't trust Stacy. There it is.
Hey.
There's the tweet.
How dare you?
That's the tweet right there. That's going to be printed on a T-shirt on opening day. Someone's going to be wearing that. Or the Arson Judge tweet. Now that's the tweet.
Yeah.
There you go. That is about as official as it gets. Higgy, Brito, Vasquez, Thorpe, King. Also, typo.
What? Oh.
Trent Grisham from.
Oh, yes.
There it is. There's the new Arson Judge. Trent Grisham from. There you go, guys.
I just saw New York Times breaking news, but it's not about Juan Soto.
They're going all in, dude.
Yeah.
It's all in.
I told you if they didn't, fans would be showing up to the stadium with pitchforks and torches. So they knew better.
No Bellinger, right?
No. No, they got the 2 outfielders, right? Because that's what he said.
Got 'em. They're
Gotta
clearly all in on 2024, man. Clearly.
Yep. Yeah, no, I could tell that Hal, 80 and 82, 82 and 80 was not acceptable at all for him. He just doesn't show it, He doesn't come out. He's not like Cashman, and he's not going to get all defensive and pissy. And you could tell that he was kind of stewing there. Like he's so. Yeah, they got to be all in. They don't want another repeat of 2023.
Yeah. We'll be live here for about 10 more minutes, guys. A little less.
Yeah.
Somewhere on there. We got to make an episode still for you guys to be released in 36 minutes. That's not happening.
No.
It's nuts. Hey, how about we do this? We have Javier Reyes, who is the host of Locked On Padres, waiting in the wings. Let's get him in here, dude. Let's have a little fun with Javi.
Hello.
This is Javier Reyes, Locked On Padres, joining us.
What's up, guys? I heard a deal just happened.
Are you okay?
Oh, no.
You all right?
Yeah, man, hanging in there. I'm about to record my own show. If anybody wants to tune in for that, I guess 12. I'll put it out right when I finish recording. Just really, it's just crazy that we're at this point. You know what I mean? From the Padres' perspective, I don't think that the deal is bad for them. I think that they got some good pitching depth. Michael King is literally named Michael King, so I'm a fan of that. And just having some flexibility. Are there issues and questions of how, why are they in the position where they need roster flexibility? Yeah, and that goes on AJ Preller, their GM, spending rather irresponsibly, I think, last offseason, all in one offseason, with knowing potentially that if things don't work out, you might have to move the best overall player aside from maybe at his best, Fernando Tatis Jr. from your team, I think is an issue. And I think it shows you how incredibly short-sighted they were. But I do think that it's good to potentially move out of this and say, you know what, we're going to get some pitching depth. We move off of Trent Grisham, who clearly just wasn't doing it as a hitter. Really good defensive outfielder. I think he'll be good over there, especially with the short porch. And maybe it signals that the Padres are going to go for someone like Jung-Hoo Lee, who's been a really highly touted prospect from the KBO League, who can be a really good defender, can be like a Luis Arraez, just bat to ball guy that the Padres might need just to give you productive hits and whatnot. So I'm not happy. I've been ranting on Twitter a little bit for the past 20 minutes, so I'm not exactly happy, but I like the deal now. I'm upset that we're here in the first place.
I get that.
No, that's completely understandable. Completely understandable.
Yeah. But then the Yankees, it feels like, a lot of, don't worry, we have the farm system coming up, and we're not going to sign Correa for 1 year, even though Volpe's not ready. We're not going to get Corey Seager. He just hit a home run in the World Series to help the Rangers win. No, we're not going to do any of That. We're not going to give Bryce Harper, Cole, or Manny Machado. But finally, it looks like they're kind of, for Yankees fans, back to being evil and hated. You know what I mean? They haven't been this hated, what it feels like, since the, dare I say, the Giancarlo Stanton trade, which might even have some similarities. Another irresponsible organization with the amount of money they spent and kind of killing their own leverage. At least the Padres had leverage here. The Marlins were like, hey, let's give a contract to a guy that won't make us better. And then also we'll only be able to trade him to one of the 3 richest teams. Good job, Miami. So that just shows you, the Padres are still, I think, in a good spot. I know that, just to get on my soapbox, a lot of media folk are going to do the thing where they say it's over. So much for that experiment. See what happens when you start spending. They will ignore teams like the Rangers. They will ignore the history of the sport. You know what I mean? They'll ignore that unless you're the Royals that 1 year, you got to spend. Not necessarily as much as the Padres are, but they will use this, and it is a coded way of basically mocking teams that try, is how I see it, which is my biggest issue. We literally just saw the Rangers win the World Series, and everyone was mocking them after 2022. Everyone. They had one of the worst records in the league. Guess what? They had some reinforcements come up. Maybe this is what that'll do for the Padres, and then the rest of their stars showed up, and they could absolutely be dominant. They made it to the NLCS just 2 years ago, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I've come to accept it. guys. You know,
Dude, I think
You're in the
I think you got
acceptance
a good.
phase.
yeah,
I think you got a good haul, Hav. I think the Padres got a good haul here,
Yeah.
dude. King's going to be one of your starters next year. Boom.
Mhm.
Period. Done. You just added an arm.
Yeah.
You didn't get the closer out of it. Okay. You can
No.
go get a closer somewhere else. You can figure that out somewhere else. You
Mhm.
got Thorpe. Dude was electric last season, man.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, this kid was unreal last season. High A and double A. I bet you he'll be in double A. He'll be in El Paso before you know it.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
you know, Higashioka, quality backup catcher, especially for Luis Campuzano, who is very, very good. One of the most underrated things that happened, I think, in the National League this last year. Who I'd been touting from the heavens to finally get a chance. He's a really good hitter, can work on some defense, and he's still young though. So I think having a guy like Higashioka is good. And you're right, like I do like the haul. I like that you can use Michael King, although he was slightly, in my opinion, being inflated by Yankees fans. Like he's a fine pitcher. I'm excited to have him. But the whole like, but you don't understand, man. Michael King. It's like, all right, yeah, we're talking about Juan Soto here, so let's calm down a little bit. And also, I think the Padres very quietly have really retooled their farm system, despite all of the trades they've made. And now you add Thorpe to that, you get some more pitching. They don't have to rush some of their top prospects, Robbie Snelling and Dylan Lesko being some of them in terms of the pitching side. Now you don't have to rush them because as of right now, it was Darvish, Musgrove, and like Matt Waldron. You probably haven't heard of the third guy, and that's the problem. But now you have Michael King there, and potentially maybe you go take a flyer on your old friend Frankie Montas. Maybe you go out and get some other back end starters. You just have a little bit more wiggle room, and I think that that's really important. And while that may sound like I'm going against what I said about spending, the Padres have spent. They still have Machado. They still have Tatis. They still have Bogarts. They still have Musgrove. They still have Darvish if he's healthy and better and whatnot. You don't need a Golden State Warriors all-star team, but you do need some stars. And I think that's what the sport has shown. And they have the stars. So they don't need to just keep getting more. Instead, try and build smart. You have the stars, so the rest of it is about building out the edges.
Yeah, no, I agree. Brito figures to be somewhere in the 5
Mhm.
for you. Vasquez waiting in the wings.
Mhm.
You know,
Absolutely.
however that shakes out. And like you said, Higgy to kind of help out, round out your catching. Remember last week when I said you needed catching and you didn't listen to me, Javi? And look who got thrown into the deal. I told you. See, sometimes, not all the time. Locked On Everydayers know. Sometimes I know things.
Just it's true.
Bit.
It's
but
true.
I was right about
true.
the catching front. I told you needed a catcher, and the Yankees had a catcher, and you got a catcher.
And you got one,
man.
You got one. Hey, look, and for the record, I think it's going to be really fun for you guys. I think that I think it's kind of cool that like the Yankees, it seems like the facade was being discovered that they hadn't really been like trying, dare I say, all that hard by Yankees historical standards, of course.
Right.
And now it's like, we did it. And I'm curious to see if this is the last move. I don't think it is for the Yankees. I don't think it is for the Padres.
They need more.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, this might end up being the most important thing that either team does. It's Juan Soto, obviously, a walk king. I think he immediately becomes, this will make Yankees fans mad, the most exciting player on that team. I know Aaron Judge is good, but personality-wise, I think Yankees fans are going to have a field day enjoying the Soto shuffle and all that stuff.
God.
I think that'll be fun.
Tweet?
No, I haven't. The John Soto?
Yeah. We've been live, so I haven't been on Twitter. John Soto appears headed to Yankees.
Just well done. Well done.
Bravo Yankees.
The memeage by the Yankees.
They've been waiting all day to tweet about this. So
yeah, right.
Shout out Yankees social.
I've had some things in the drafts too. Don't get me wrong. We all have. You know what I mean? That's
poor,
what happens.
Poor Heyman.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but hey, I mean, Eduardo Rodriguez just signed. You have this move. For every baseball fan, Kimbrel to the Orioles earlier today, like every baseball fan, I think everyone's just excited that the ball is finally rolling. And thankfully, and while I think that there's been a lot of silly Ohtani discourse for the large part over the last 24 hours, which we won't have to get into, I think that maybe, and this is just not usually the case, we might actually have things happen. You know, we're not going to have to wait until catcher's reporting to hear about when the best player signs or is traded. So it's really exciting. But yeah, it's crazy. I think that the Padres fans are going to be sad. I'm very sad for sure, but all things considered, I think they made out well. And I'm very curious to hear New York sports talk radio, the East Coast freaking out. What are they going to do next? This and that. And hey, maybe they got threatened by the Mets. Maybe they were like, no, I don't like this. I don't like that they get all the headlines. We need to earn our, we own this town, so let's act like it. So really excited to see how it plans out. I know this is not it for both teams, and I think that makes it even more exciting.
And just for everybody watching, I did make a mistake, just so you're aware. This was typed so long ago. This was typed hours ago. Clark Schmidt is not part of the deal. I beg your pardon, guys. Clark Schmidt is not part of the deal.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I have Schmidt still in there. He was a part of the deal at one point. I did. So see, like I said, sometimes I know things. Not all the time. Only sometimes. Thank you for pointing that out. I saw somebody pointing out in the chat. No, Clark Schmidt is not part of it. I'm updating it for you. There you go. There you go. He's gone.
There you go. It's fixed.
He's gone.
Amazing. But hey, we started from the Padres want 8 players. They're being unrealistic, and now they're going to, what is it, the scouting dinner or whatever, and they might send them to the Blue Jays. Well, it happened. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, so I'm gonna go record my show. And I hope
we're gonna do
guys,
ours too.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a fun next bunch of hours, because I know a lot of people in New York. Dare I say the most exciting
You'll like that. You'll like that,
the Cash God. The Cash God. Oh, literally, this guy's name is Cash. So shouts to that. Brian Cash God is back. Dare I say the most exciting thing for New York sports since like the Liberty, where the WNBA finals. Literally, like this just been Giants, Jets, Mets, Yankees. Tough year, man. You know what I mean? They had the Liberty, and then I guess the Knicks a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, just tough times. So as someone who's also living in the metropolitan area, I don't know. I do take some joy from other people's joy. Certain ones I don't. But I think the Yankees fans shouldn't sleep on Grisham either. That's the last thing I want to say. He has power. He's really weird with his swing. He's going to have moments in the outfield where he will sprint faster than you've ever seen anyone sprint to get a ball, but then mysteriously forget how to catch the ball. But other than that, it's like he could go from San Diego to where I am in New Jersey that fast, but then he won't make the catch for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, he has everything, but I kind of like it. And, this is the Harrison Bader. He could be just like Harrison Bader as a fourth outfielder. I like it. I think that this is a really strong move for the Yankees, and they're not done. And he's only there for a year. Man, how much y'all worth? $7 billion? You could figure it out if you want to. You know what I mean? They can figure it out if they want to. I don't want to hear that. And if he's great there, which I'm sure he will be, I think Soto will like the bright lights in New York. And he has a winning pedigree. He won with the Nationals. So he's not going to be shying away from that stuff. And maybe he'll love it there and he'll stay. And you have Judge and Soto just being an absolute nightmare wagon for everybody, frankly. So congratulations.
Yeah, let alone we already know he looks fine in pinstripes. Like, it's a good look on him. So he's cool with that.
There you go. But guys, hope you had fun. Shouts to all of your friends in the chat. Hope y'all are doing good. You know what I mean?
Shouts to all your friends in the chat.
All your pals, all the people watching or whatever. And yeah, if you want to hear my full thoughts for whatever reason, I will be recording my podcast now. It should be up soon. So stay tuned for that.
It's a long night, dude. Thank you for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, for sure. We just recorded like last week, so I figured why not step back.
Yeah, like I just saw you. I just talked to you.
Exactly.
I've had enough Javi already. I'm good.
Well, on that note, I'm peacing out. Take care, guys.
All right, man. See ya.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super glad, Hav. You guys go check out Locked On Padres. If I imagine there's some Padres fans that jumped in here and you don't know what Locked On Padres is, go check that out. Just search it, man. You'll find it.
Yeah.
There's also audio versions of that. We'll answer a couple more questions. If you have a few more, guys, we have to record tomorrow's episode, which is supposed to be out in 22 minutes, which is not going to happen. So
That's
for
not
every
happening.
it's going to be it's going to be parts of this. We're going to chop this live up, and then kind of, intro, outro it. And it's been a long night, dude. It's almost midnight over there. Couple more questions. If you guys have them, we'll get out here within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Bob Tramley, price was too high. I'm glad Soto was acquired, but too high a price. Gotta spend to get, man.
Yeah.
They wanted to do it. They clearly wanted to do it.
And it could have been higher. I mean, they got him down because the original, like Javi
Could have had Clark.
Yeah, there could have been more in there. So the fact that they got it done like that was actually pretty impressive.
Carlos Marcalupo. Does this mean no Lee? Probably not, man.
Yeah.
Jung-Hoo Lee is not going to be a Yankee.
No. I mean, I think they're pretty much all set with the outfield. I mean,
Yeah, there'll be some like AAA signings for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. It's now we got to worry about the rotation. That's the next thing. That's the next step.
Reagan Ching. So this is good for the Yankees. Good for the 2024 Yankees.
Yeah,
It sure is good for the 2024 Yankees.
yeah.
They did get a lot. They did get a lot better, but
Mhm.
they got better in one area they were bad in, and they got
Yes.
worse in an area they were
that they
okay
were.
in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Michael Haman, Yamamoto deal gonna get done. We'll start learning about that on Monday. They meet with the Yamamoto camp on Monday.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll answer a couple more, guys. If you have any other questions about this, concerned about outfield defense? No, not really.
Mm-mm.
Not really. Grisham's a 2-time Gold Glover, so your backup's a Gold Glover.
Yeah. I mean, that's good.
Yeah. A couple more questions, guys, if you have any more, or any other thoughts that you guys, our friends at Astros, what are the plans to help Cole? You sign Yamamoto.
Yeah.
They're not going to go. I don't think they're going to go after Snell. It doesn't
No.
compute.
No.
It doesn't quite compute.
It's got to be Yamamoto.
Will Hampton be elevated? David Lawrence asking us. I mean, by proxy, because I mean, someone's got to pitch in Scranton.
Yeah. I know, poor Scranton.
Scranton's got nobody. Scranton
Oh my
has
gosh.
nobody right now, and they'd already been gutted.
Yeah, they were already gutted.
Dominguez is a third guy in the outfield. Yeah, but he's not going to be part of the mix. Probably. I don't know, man. I don't think they're rushing him back.
No. No. And I think this is actually this move is good, so he has the time to like fully heal from, and he doesn't have to rush back. Because you also don't
Yeah.
want that. Like you don't want a player to think that they have to come back fast.
Yeah, he has to heal that 100. He's so young. Let him heal
Yeah.
all the way.
Yep.
Mason Sanders, where in the lineup is Soto hit? Probably lead off.
Yeah.
Lead off or
Definitely.
2. Depends.
Yep.
But he would be the Yankees' best leadoff hitter in a long time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I joke about it all the time. The dynasty team with Knobloch and Jeter at the top, it felt like they always got on base and the guys behind them always scored them. And my dad's joke all the time whenever Yankee games started, especially like 98, 99 when they were really good. He's like, let's get 5 in the first. That was always his thing. Let's score 5 in the first. And it just felt like Jeter and Knobloch were always on base. And, you know, guys like Bernie and O'Neill were always driving them in. So it'd be good to have, you know, Soto, Verdugo on base for Judge. And Judge can hit the
it'll
crap
be
out of the
one of
ball.
those. Oops.
Yeah.
It'll be one of those. Doogie can lead off. He's led off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe with Doogie on, you want to get Soto maybe more RBI opportunities.
Maybe.
Either way, man. Either way.
Either way, it's better than last year.
Yeah. Nope, wrong one. Where will Rizzo bat? 4 or 5, maybe?
Yeah.
It'll be Doogie, Soto, whatever. Judge, Rizzo, Glaber.
Yeah. DJ Stanton. Right.
DJ Stanton. Oswald Volpe.
Catcher.
Catcher. Whoever the catcher is. Don't even
Whoever
need
the
one.
catcher is. We don't need they don't need a catcher.
I
They
mean,
could just put a net back there. It's fine.
they got nobody to throw the ball right now, so they don't need a catcher.
That's true. Yeah, they have Cole. That's it.
Nobody's gonna be throwing the ball, so you don't need anybody to catch it right now. One more question, guys. Let's get one more question in here before we again. God, it's so late.
It is so late. Thanks, Yankees and Padres. I mean, thank you for doing this finally, but the timing. I mean,
Yeah, you guys could have done this like 5 hours ago to make our lives a whole lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, why aren't you thinking about us? I don't understand.
Yeah, how come you're not thinking about Locked On Yankees? Then?
How dare you?
And before you guys run away, by the way, too, don't forget Friday, Michael K joining the show. So hit subscribe because he's going to join us, and we're going to talk about Soto. Of course, we're going to talk about Verdugo. Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about everything with Michael
Mhm.
K. You know him, you love him. He'll be here on the show in theory on Friday. We haven't heard from him, right? You haven't heard from him yet
No,
about tomorrow?
no. I mean, everything should be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hasn't. We talked to him earlier today, and there might be some technical stuff we have to work through, but we record that in about 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours.
We'll sleep at some point.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, it's only 8:44 where you are.
Yeah, but I've been working all day too.
I know.
Carlos E. Rivera II. Think Judge sits more with this depth in the outfield? I don't know about sits more. Could DH more.
I think that would be it. He would be the DH more. Definitely not sitting. If anyone's going to be sitting, it might be Stanton.
It's Stanton.
Yeah.
It's Stanton. So your outfield is Doogie in center, Soto in left, Judge in right.
Mhm. Not bad.
Not bad, dude. Stay healthy.
Yeah, no, really.
Soto gets hurt. I shouldn't have put that in the universe.
Don't put that in the universe.
last.
Come on, take that back. Take it.
Any possibility we move Stanton? Nope.
No, no one's going to. Who's going to take him? Who's going to take all that money?
Yeah.
And the Yankees
DJ
can't eat
Arenado.
a lot of that. Yeah.
Straight up. No kicker.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys. We got to get out of here, man. We
Yeah,
got to
we-
record an episode. So we're
Yeah.
going to do that. Thank you, guys. We're so glad that we were able to do this with you all. This is
Mhm.
unreal. I can't believe it happened. I can't believe it took this long.
Yeah.
I'm tired, and we're not done.
We're not done.
So we're going to record a full episode right now, and then it'll be released as soon as it's ready. The full Cyberpunk 2077 treatment coming when it's ready.
It's like
GTA 6 coming when it's ready.
It's like a West Coast road trip. We're kind of like, oh, I don't know when it's going to come out.
Yeah, except like we did a double header.
Yeah.
Because we, again, for everybody who's just joining right now, we already recorded tomorrow's episode. And now it has to be deleted.
Yeah. Because it was all about why didn't they get this done yet? And then right when we were finished, we found out, oh, they got it done. Great. Okay, cool.
Literally right when we finished.
Literally.
2 minutes after we finished recording.
As we were discussing the upcoming stuff, Steve got a message from Javi and he said, what? And then he checked Twitter and saw Joel Sherman's tweet.
And I said a lot of words that start with the letter F.
Yes, that we can't have on here. So it was a good thing we weren't recording when we found out.
Yeah. Well, there were fire trucks going by, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, guys, full episode released as soon as it's done. It's going to be a lot of this stuff. If you missed any part of it, obviously it's still here on YouTube. We have a audio feed. If you're new around these parts, we have an audio feed. So we'll be talking with Michael K on Friday. It's normally fan mail Fridays. We do fan mail on Friday, but obviously Michael K will take precedent over that. We'll do a fan mail next week. We'll talk more. We'll probably talk Verdugo a little bit next week too. Starting Monday. We're also 3 days a week next week. So thankfully, because we're tired now.
We're tired.
But thank you guys all for hanging out with us. Make sure to hit subscribe because they're not done. They're not done.
Nowhere near
Yankees
it.
are all in, dude. They are all in. This is not the last move. This is not the last move. Follow Stacy, Stay Scotts. I'm not on Twitter anymore. But you can check out my YouTube. I do stuff there occasionally. At Steve Granado. And then follow us here.
Yep.
Cool. And then join the Locked On Yankees Insiders Club.
Yes.
The Locked On Yankees Insiders Club. You can text Stacy, you can text me. And we're texting Substackers right now. Bunch of people. Everyone. There's people that are happy. There's people that are not happy. There's a whole range of emotions right now. R.I.P. Drew Thorpe, man.
Yeah.
Pour one out for a real one. Pour one out for Michael King.
Mm-hmm.
I like Johnny Brito.
I did
He was a
too.
nice
You
kid.
know,
He was such a nice kid. Oh,
yeah, and he stepped up when he needed. You know, I mean, the Yankees they weren't expecting him to pitch as much as he did, and he did a fine job.
R.I.P. Higgy.
Yeah.
Higgy's a good one too.
Yeah.
Good Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Some good Yankees in there.
He'll
Okay,
run into
all right.
some balls out there in San Diego, maybe.
We gotta go.
I know we got to do an
Forever.
episode, people.
We gotta do an episode. We're gonna go record an episode. Hit subscribe. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Sleep happily tonight, like it's Christmas. Like hugging
Like an
your
early
Red
Christmas,
Ryder
yeah.
BB gun. Do the whole thing. Okay, we're gonna run. Thank you guys. Love you guys. See you later.
Bye.